Welcome everyone. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how you can upload a recorded lesson video into a tool called Microsoft Stream, and how that tool can be used to auto-generate closed captions and a full transcript of your video, which will support accessibility for all students. So of course, the first thing you need to do is Microsoft Stream is a video streaming service. So you need to be able to access your video file, which is generally an MP4. We've showed you a couple of different ways that you can record lessons. In particular, we showed you how to record lessons in Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. So today I'm going to show you how you can access and download the MP4 of that recording, and then how you can upload it into Microsoft Stream and generate the closed captions. So let's start, as we always do for Collaborate Ultra, by going into our tools, clicking Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. And then when you do, you'll see any of the rooms that you have created to either host office hours or record lessons. So if you have done recordings within your room, one of the critical pieces is if you'd like to download those recordings, you have to have a particular setting turned on within your room settings. So let's make sure that that's turned on. So to check your room settings, you have to click on the room. And what I want you to do is scroll all the way down. You'll have to use both scroll bars to the location called Session Settings. I want you to click there. And I want you to make sure that this area is checked, that there's a check mark and a green box. This area called Allow Recording Downloads. That is going to allow you to download an MP4 file and then upload it to Microsoft Stream. The good news is even if you set up your course room and didn't have that area checked, you can come back after the fact. So imagine it was disabled. You can come back after the fact, turn it on, hit save, and any recordings that were in that room will now be available for download. So hit save. Again, your videos are always accessible through your course site. Just the small difference is whether you can simply watch them or actually download the original file. So let me show you where you find those. You go to these top menu with the 3 stacked lines. You're going to click on it and you're going to select recordings. There you'll be able to see your recordings. So you can see that I've made one recording in this room. And if you go to the right-hand side and hover over the circle with the 3 dots, that's the recording options. When you click there, your second option from the top is called download. So you click on download, and depending on your browser, you're going to automatically start a download. It might appear in different areas depending on the browser that you're using. It'll take a few minutes, particularly if this is a long video. It will of course take longer. This is a short one, just 1 minute and 36 seconds. Okay. If you right click on that, you have some different options. I'm going to say show in folder. So generally these downloads will live in a folder called My Downloads. Okay, you'll see a whole bunch of different downloads here. What I want to do is be able to move it into something more familiar to me. So I've created a folder called class videos, and that's where this is going to live. So it's like any other file, right? You'd hit copy. I won't show you how to do that. You're going to move it somewhere that it makes sense to you. Once you've got it in a place that makes sense to you, you can close your course site. You don't need your course site at this point. What you're going to do is now you have to head to the Niagara College portal. So I'm actually going to take us to the home page first. Okay, so this is what you would see if you went to the Niagara College portal. And what you're going to click on is More Applications. Microsoft Stream is a Microsoft Office 365 app So when you click on More Applications, then you'll click on Microsoft Office 365. And then you're going to click on MS Stream. Okay, it's the pink square with the white arrows, MS Stream. This is a video streaming service, and it has an excellent auto-generated caption feature, and that's what I'm going to show you how to use. So when you go in, the tool will recognize you based on your Niagara College credentials. So the option that you're going to want to select at the top is Create. You're going to click on it and now click Upload Video. When you've done that, you can select Browse, and it will open up folders on your computer. So you can see that in my OneDrive, I have a folder called Documents, and in there I have a folder called Class Videos. Within that is the recording that was in my virtual room. So I'm going to click on that recording, and I'm going to hit Open. Now, what will happen is the file will begin automatically uploading to the site. In the meantime, you can complete some of the different details that you might have. Now, the uploading can take quite some time. When I was uploading 15 or 20-minute videos, it could take as long as 5 or 10 minutes, depending, of course, on your internet speed, on internet traffic in your area, that kind of thing. So don't worry if this takes a while, that's perfectly normal. In the meantime, you can establish some of the settings. So you can give your file a name. So my video I'm going to call Introduction to Blackboard Collaborate. You can add a description, anything that would be meaningful to your students. Really important here is you want to make sure that the video language is English. That's going to be what triggers the auto-generated captions to be created in English. So make sure your video language is in English, which is the default. And now you're going to go to Permissions. Within the Permissions section, you have a few different options. So the default option is that everyone in the company can view the video. What that means for Niagara College staff is any Niagara College staff member or student. So anyone with a Niagara College username and password could see the video. So you can keep that checked, or you can decide to turn it off. If you turn it off, you'll get this warning sign. You can say yes. But what you're then going to want to do is, if you've turned off Allow Everyone, you have to give individual permission to each of your students to see it. So when you go into either My Groups, you can say People. You can search for people by their username or by their name. So I'm looking for my colleague Jen Martin. She comes up. All of our students are here by their name, so you can search by their names or by their emails. And Jen would have permission. She will have display permission automatically, so she'll be able to see my video. You have the option of making Jen an owner as well. So if that happens, though, Jen could delete my video. So you probably don't want your students set as owners. So right now, this is fine. You have some different options, and I want you to make sure these default options are absolutely fine. What needs to be turned on, and it generally is by default, is this captions area. So you want to make sure that auto-generate a caption file is on, that it's pink with a white check mark. Okay. Once everything's uploaded, the publish button will become pink, and you can hit publish. Okay. Now to find your published video, you're going to go up to My Content, and you're going to click on Videos. You can see now that my video, Introduction to Blackboard Collaborate, is here. If I click on it right now, I get a warning sign. Give us a few more minutes, this video is still being processed. Again, that's absolutely normal, and generally within 4 or 5 minutes, you will see your full video appear on the screen. So we don't have that much time to wait. So what I'm going to do is show you one that I've already loaded. So it's that same video, just with a different name. Okay. So once it's fully loaded, you'll see something like this. So you'll see your video appear. It will automatically start to play. You can pause it. You can make it full screen, do a few different things. And you're also going to see an area to the side, to the right of your video appear, which is a transcript area. Now, again, it takes a little while for the transcript to generate. It can take as much as a half hour or an hour, depending on the length of your video. So if you don't see anything there, or if you get a warning message that says, just a few moments, we're still processing your transcript, again, don't worry about it. You can shut down the tool, go away, have lunch, do something else. If you come back in a little while, you're going to see your video and a full transcript appear. The transcript you see here is a completely raw transcript. So this is what was generated by Microsoft Stream. We've been really surprised in a positive way about the quality of the transcripts that are auto-generated. They generally have fairly accurate punctuation, and their ability to pick up on the words that are being spoken is really quite strong. So generally, the captions, the transcript are really good, just as they were generated. That said, there may be issues where you see things that you want to change. So there may be words that were misspoken, or things that you need to fix about the transcript, and doing that is really, really simple. So let's see if I can find an error. See, there aren't too many.
Anytime you do recordings, they're seamless.
Okay. So anytime you do recordings, theirs. So if you want to fix that, all you do is edit transcript. You click the little pencil in the top, and it was this. Anytime you do recording, there's seamless access for both you and. So you hit save.
Access for both you and your students to those videos.
And that's all it takes. What will happen is in another few minutes, the closed captions will update to reflect the changes that you've made in your transcript. So now you have a fully accessible video with an excellent transcript created for you. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can take these files and share them within your course site. So how you can provide links to these videos or embed these videos right into your Blackboard course site. And now you have a fully accessible recording of your lesson, which is amazing. So hope to see you soon. Sign off for now.